Hello there, guys. This is Solid Shepard bringing you another video, and I just crinkled my bag of animal crackers there beside me right now. Sorry about that. Anyways, we are playing Doki Doki Literature Club. This is the second episode. Nothing really weird has happened so far, but it was just the first day of school. We wrote our poem that makes no fucking sense, but I guess somehow it's gonna get one of the girls' hearts, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, here we are continuing. Monica is saying, "Hi again, Solid. Glad to see you didn't run away on us." Good one, Monica. You're joking, right? Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. Apparently school didn't happen today. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Solid. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. It's not marriage, so I think we'll be good. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Whoa. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the classroom. She just Monica just came in and just wrecked her life out of nowhere. Oh, that's awesome. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Sayori. That's the name I couldn't think of last episode. Fucking Sayori. Why couldn't I remember the first girl we met? Anyways. Don't worry, guys. Solid always gives his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without even asking. By the way, I kind of burped there. I hope the fucking microphone didn't pick it up. Sorry about that, if you did hear it. Like cooking, cleaning my room, living my life, doing my laundry. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. Seriously, I could see it from my house. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Saul can become good friends too. Sayori? Huh? Ugh. I assume it said ... but I assume that was a moment. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she's put me into. Oh! Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori? Me? Yo, Sayori is so oblivious. He's more socially awkward than I am. Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I... Oh yeah. I thought it changed for a second. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. That's like... It's like the most gangster fucking thing to say. I'll have to remember that. Is that so? Not that, you know, anime lines are gonna work in real life, but, you know. Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked up a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know... No, I don't know. Discuss it if you wanted. Oh, okay. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? Maybe it's not so accidental, huh? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everything's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man. Looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me. But I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Huh. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of literature clubs sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori's talking this... not talking. Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Huh, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Ah, well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Good thinking. Yes, let's just redo the same fucking thing we already did. Natsuki would love to do that. Ah, you're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Okay. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. Why did she say she's hungry? Like, that feels like such a weird... Sounds like such a weird detail to include. Maybe I'm just overthinking this. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Whoa, hey, you're right there, right in my face. I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. Yeah, really close. It's kind of claustrophobic a little bit too. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Is that a thing? Can I still go join them? Their school. Yeah, he had the exact same response that I just had. You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. Says the girl who oversleeps every morning. You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. My character's so worried about Monica. It's true, though. Yeah. I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. No. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori. It's written all over you now. Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? It's a figure of fucking speech, Sayori. Jesus Christ, you're stupid. You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around it. Is it? I kind of wanted to look and see if they added that detail or not. I keep on accidentally right-clicking and making the text box disappear. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need to brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't even straight either. There's a toothpaste stain on your collar right there. I try to wipe the stain off of my fingers. But nobody would even notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Uh, that's super mean and honest. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer up from top to bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. What the Oh, I love how they added the picture. I still can't see the toothpaste stain though. Where the fuck is that? Her buttons though are look at that. Her undershirt? That is fucked. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kinds of things. Yes, a friend. It's so weird in these games because they show pictures like these are my hands. These are supposed to be my hands. There's not a main character's hands, but they're like yours playing the game. I know that's a really fucking weird observation, and I'm getting real fucking meta there, but I don't know. It's just weird. It's kind of cool though. It's a cool touch. Like it puts you in the moment with the character you're talking to. I like it. Eh? Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Getting sexual down here. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. I knew that's where they were going with that. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now. So, why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. Or that's her. But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Ew! That's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? 'Cause if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. Okay. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. That's so weird reason, but okay. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? It's funny because it's... Okay, so the poem definitely went more towards her. I knew that there would probably be some of this happening after the poem shit, but we haven't even done the poems yet, so I think this is really fucking weird. But whatever, it's a game. You know, video game logic. Oh, I had a little yawn there. So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Aw, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Solid, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. It's good, because I totally sounded unenthusiastic when I read that. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah, of course. Who do you think I am? My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. Couldn't really find much inspiration, since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. It sounds like something I'd do. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers on a composition notebook. I could already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Yo, my character is like obsessed with Monica. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well. Almost fucked that word up, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Well, since Sayori got the most jumps out of it whenever I wrote it, probably Sayori. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. He's my good friend after all. ... Oh my goodness. This is so good, Solid. I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori. You must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, not just a poem, it's a solid poem. Pun intended. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. Yeah, we're getting sexual in here. Getting sexual. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Solid. Deep down, you're not as selfish at all, you know. I really fucked up the timing on that sentence. Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Well, she did kind of force me into it, knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That sounds like how most pornos start. That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay. Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Wouldn't that be a reason for me to worry? Because wouldn't I rather read a good poem and not a shitty one? We'll see about that. Huh. Dear Sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. That doesn't rhyme at all. Are you asking me to come out and play? What? I thought that said tasting for a second. Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky's blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. That's awesome. Oh, a girl after Goku's heart. Sayori. This is just a guess, but... Did you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially the last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, she broke her promise already. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. I guess we'll go with Yuri next, because Yuri was the second most. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? Did I say that out loud? Oh, Jesus Christ. Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. God, she's so fucking cute. He's going to hate me. Why the fuck? She's really cute, but she's also kind of... I'm getting emo girl vibes. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. I guess you're right. Why am I getting so nervous for it? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Well, you'd be wrong. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, actually. Really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah. Okay. The reason I was able to tell. Just that these are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. Having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, it's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice, and learning by example, and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Tsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Okay. I gotta get a little closer to read this one. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calmly, is that calmly or just calm? Calm breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. That was good. I mean, I'm not an expert, but that sounded good. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. Well, the problem was the handwriting was too good. It's hard for me to read cursive. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. It took you a long time to read. Wait, was it tracking how long I was reading it? Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. Wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. You're in the ghost, Yuri? Why'd she do it like that? That was like, wow. Oh, that's a really weird way. Yeah, I'd hate to bring it up. That looks like some kind of dialogue that would be in a hentai manga. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Solid. Really? Must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it, after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps, the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. Yo, this is getting deep as fuck. And soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. Yo, Yuri, are you contemplating suicide? That's, bordering on suicidal thoughts right there. I hadn't even thought of that. It's impressive. It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so... Nah. Yeah. Look, it's kind of easy to say, but let's be honest here. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this. In the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Solid. For me? Me too. I'm going to keep on doing the best for me too. Yep. Alright, we'll just say Monica for last. A lot of dots there. Solid. If you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home. Oh, Jesus Christ. Right out the gate. What? Harsh? What? You expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about? Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I'd tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway. My bad. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you, you'll probably think it's stupid. You don't know me. Well, at least this one's easy to read. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. Uh-huh. You know what? My character's probably going to try to be nice to her and not say anything. But this was kind of terrible. Being real. Yeah. I told her that you weren't going to like it. I accidentally hit the right click button again. I like it. Not really, but I'm gotta be nice here. What? Just be honest. I am. Are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Sorry, I had a little yawn there. Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't that the point of poems? For people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly! I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Oh, like Curious George. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, and then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling of the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. Gosh, she's so proud of herself. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her for the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Who should I show my poem to? Well, considering only Monica's left, I guess it's, you know... Hey, Solid. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Why does that creep me out so much? She just said she's always listening. What? Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Oh, I don't know why that just creeped me the fuck out. Like, I understand the context of it is, like, she's always listening, like, to people as a leader, but I don't know, it's the way, like, I'm kind of creepy crawly's feeling in me right now. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Like, I really like her, but that was really creepy. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow. I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? Kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Wow, she must really like it because that skirt went flying up. Don't worry, Solid. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? Wait, her face just changed. Like, this is the face she made whenever I originally said that I wasn't going to join the club. I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Well... We may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case. But maybe there are also more similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you. It sounds like my mouse just had this loading screen. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, this little loading circle, but it scared the crap out of me. I don't know why. I really like Monica, but just something. There's these little pieces that are creeping me out. I meant to read that, but I accidentally clicked. Oh well, probably wasn't too important. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. No you don't. But in any case, Sayora's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. Sorry, I kind of spaced off there for a second. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Why is she blushing? Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. Don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Okay, there we go with the little upskirt again. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Worry, I'm not very good. It seems like that nobody's good. Everyone keeps on saying they suck. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Now, hers is semi-easy to read. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No. I can't see. I reel blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. Why is it meaningless? That's getting really cryptic. I'm getting some feelings about Monica. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Monica isn't what she seems. Was she the character in the game that was referencing as the person writing the stuff on Steam? You know, in the Steam description? Because it definitely seemed like it was from one of the characters. Was that her? Because it seems like I'm willing to bet that's supposed to be me. And reading this, it feels like a metaphor possibly of the game. Like I'm the one looking in. And she's stuck maybe in the game and looking out. I don't know. I might be completely wrong. So, what do you think? I think that was creepy as all fuck. That's what I think. It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Yes, Monica, what was the inspiration behind it? Ah. Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. Oh, did you? I'm on to you, Monica. I'm fucking on to you. It's been influencing my poems a bit. So Monica just said she's woke. She's woke AF. Woke as fuck. An epiphany. Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes, when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try too hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tie it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. Ah, I can go with the flow, we all know that. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. As if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems could stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all, and all I wrote down was a bunch of fucking random words. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Sorry, I forgot Yuri's voice there for a second. Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Uh-oh. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feelings of giving up. How can it be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. Huh. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. That's flawed logic there, Natsuki. People who like it aren't going to give you good suggestions. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it. And Solid did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect to change anytime soon. Unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. Solid liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Why'd the music stop? Oh, Jesus. Oh. I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Uh-oh. That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Oh, she's got confident. Maybe you're just jealous that Solid appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Uh-oh. Huh? How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? We're getting a cat fight, boys. We're getting a cat fight. No. Nah, Yuri's too passive. I was full of myself. Uh-oh. I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Oh, shit. God, thank God, Sayori, save the fucking day. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? Okay, before she says what, this is exactly what I was talking about earlier. Whenever the last episode, I believe, whenever I said you don't shit where you eat. If you shit where you eat, kids, for anybody who's younger that's watching this, if you shit where you eat, this is what happens. And if you don't understand that, it's an old saying. My dad used to say to me all the time. Basically, what it means is, if you date in the workplace, or like a club, or a girl that's in your class if you're in high school. Still, obviously, I'm saying kids, that you have a lot of classes with, or if you're still in grade school and it's one class the whole time, don't date someone there, because when it goes bad, you still gotta be around that person on the daily, and it's gonna lead to this shit. It's gonna lead to stuff like this. Okay, let's see what's up, what's what with Natsuki. I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Solid started showing up. Oh, Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... Nat and Yuri. This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Solid. She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective. I'm sorry, but Yuri's in the right here. Like, she just started... Natsuki started overreacting like a motherfucker. Then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? I actually really liked Yuri's. It was very like Edgar Allan Poe-ish. The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. That's not really true. The point of like a poem and a lot of reading is for the reader to give their own interpretation on it. It's supposed to provoke thought, but whatever. Whatever, Natsuki. You're fine. Help me explain that to her, Solid. But I don't agree. I only agreed earlier to be nice. But wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Solid? Well? How did I get dragged into this situation in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course, that's going to be... You know what? I've seen... Okay, like... From what I saw of the game theorists, I don't know if it was their first playthrough or not. But they if I remember correctly, did they choose Natsuki? It might not have been that. One of the people I watched chose Natsuki. Like, pretty much everyone else chose Yuri. But I don't think I saw anyone pick this. I might be wrong, or I might have just came in at not the first time they were playing through. But I kind of want to see something different if I can, so I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna help me, Sayori. Natsuki? Natsuki glares at me, trying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turned to Yuri. Yuri? But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori! Yeah? Yeah. Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. Yes. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Solid. Well, that's her problem. Notice how the music stopped again. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. It's unfair for you to have this conflict over something so stupid, but continue. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. Oh, here we go. Here we go again. She would never. It's her immaturity that's made her upset in the first place. True. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes... Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people. They don't seem so wonderful right now, Sayori. And I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because... well... Also, Natsuki's cute, and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they've always were. I don't think she was talking Sayori. I think she was talking about you. Big and beautiful. Sayori. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Oh, she got out there fast. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So, this is why Sayori's vice president. I whisper to Monica. I didn't say that so whisperingly, but she nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, and I can organize things. but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. That's why you got underlings. Nah. It's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess it just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. That cute frickin' pose again. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. What? Monica, why the fuck would you say that? That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. I hope that's like butterflies, not like blood curdling. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Solid, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Solid! Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. Can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori. About what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That really is the first time I've seen them fight like that. Yeah, because they were fighting over me. They were fighting over a boy. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Solid. It's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day's going to be so much fun. Looks like Sayori... That was a sigh, by the way. I didn't read it out that time. I just did it. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught onto the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but... does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah. Let's do this. So I guess we're gonna write the next day's poem. I'm honestly... I'm just gonna pick my favorite word out of all of these. I'm not gonna... I'll go infinite. Okay. I'm not gonna try and point it towards any specific girl. Yo, let's just pick all the biggest words we can. We're gonna go big words. It looks like agonizing. Agonizing is probably the biggest word here. Secret. Really? It looks like intellectual. I'm starting to think Yuri likes big words. I think that's what it is. Oh well. Uncontrollable or marshmallow. I'd say uncontrollable is the biggest word here. Yeah, she definitely likes the big words. Here is unrequited. That was Sayori. Probably excitement. That was Sayori again. Determination. You know, I still haven't played Undertale, but it's another game I've seen people like stream and stuff and do let's plays of. That just makes me think of Undertale. I did buy it. I did buy Undertale, so we're gonna do it on the channel eventually. I just haven't gotten around to it. Adventure, lollipop, captive, defeat, warm, atone, vivacious is probably the biggest one there. Really? Which one's entropy? After image. That just makes me think of Dragon Ball. So it's either after image or depression. Possibly entropy, because it's not a big word, but it's a deep word, if that makes sense. Yeah, we'll go with that. You know, let's just throw a kitty in there just for the fucking sake of it. Probably unrestrained. Doki Doki. You know, I want. Who's Doki Doki? Okay, it's her. Okay, I got it. Strawberry. I guess frightening. Heaven sent. Really? Disoriented. Extraordinary. It's not really a big word here. Existence. Misfortune. There we go. Alright, so we're gonna end the episode there, guys. We're gonna... Don't worry, I'm playing this all the way through. And yes, I know there's more than one ending, so we're gonna... I don't know what those endings are, but I know there's more than one ending. You know, some rumors you can't escape. So... we're gonna be playing this for a while. I just kind of have to break it up, obviously, in the episodes. So, don't worry, it's gonna be continuing. But it's the end of this episode for the day. Thank you for watching. As always, it's been Solid Shepard. Until next time, I should go.